Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, and this is Blondie. Welcome to Budget Sew. I thought it would be fun to show you what I sewed this summer, so let's start with my skirt. Kwik Sew 3381 from 2005 in a size medium. I thrifted this pattern for fitted tops and flared skirts from Value Village. I chose to make View B's long A-line skirt, which has a narrow waistband and a center back zipper. I didn't want to disrupt the pattern of my one-way fabric, so I cut it on the fold, taking into consideration seam allowances, and I moved the zipper to the side seam. The pattern called for cotton types, jacquard, taffeta, satin, crepe, silk types, linen, rayon, and blends, and this is a medium weight cotton, but it's dry clean only. My skirt is made from a home decor fabric that I bought at Fabricland online. I just love the shape of this skirt. I've complemented my Kwik Sew skirt with the Trish Newberry single twist knot turban style headband. I downloaded this sewing pattern for free from her website. I made it from a remnant of knit fabric from Len's Mill. I've sewn hair accessories and hats to make use of every inch of fabric and finish my handmade looks. Next, there's new look 6345 from the 1990s in a size 16. I hear that patterns from the 90s are considered vintage now. Wow, how time flies. This dress has spaghetti straps, front and back darts, and button sides from the underarm to the hip. The dress comes in two lengths, and I chose the longer version. I made this dress and my Kwik Sew fabric from home decor fabric that I bought from fabriclandonline.com. I call it my safari fabric because there's zebras, elephants, giraffes, leopards, tigers, and flamingos printed all over. I added a bow for some contrast from the same fabric as my Vogue 8405 big brimmed sun hat. Vogue 8405 is a Vogue accessories pattern that was published in 2007, and I bought this pattern on sale in store from Fabricland years ago. I made View A with the largest brim because it looks quite feminine and flattering while protecting my face from the sun. The recommended fabrics are twill, embroidered twill, raw silk, piqué, jacquard, home decorating fabrics, and canvas. The fabric that I chose is a lightweight polyester, so it's more floppy than my denim hat. It's more of a relaxed summer look. This fabric was also used for my McCall's 7657 top. I bought this pattern in 2017 from the McCall's pattern website. I chose to make View A with View B sleeves in a size 16. I lengthened the top by 2 inches and raised the keyhole about an inch so the opening is a bit smaller than the original. The fabric is a navy blue polyester that I bought from Len's Mill store for $1.98 a meter. The skirt is Butterick 6625, published in 2000. I bought this pattern for $1.99 from Value Village thrift store. This A-line or flared above the ankle skirt has an inside drawstring to be worn around the back and a stitched hem. The skirt has a bustle look, so for us girls who want a little more back there, this skirt is for us. Butterick 6625 is a very easy sew because the pattern is only 3 pieces, and the main piece is a giant rectangle. I bought 4.2 meters of this polyester fabric for $4.36 a meter from Len's Mill. My headband is the Scrunchy Crown, a free pattern from Patterns for Pirates. It can be worn like a headband or twist around for a jumbo ponytail holder. It's super comfy and I love it. The fabric is a baby blue knit from Len's Mill, and I bought 7.5 meters of it for $4.87. Then there's new look 6806 from the 1990s. My mom bought this pattern for me, as well as new look 6345 for 50 cents each from the Optimist thrift store. This is a semi-fitted mid-calf length dress with sleeve variations and a back zipper. I made size 16 with the long sleeves. I've layered my Burda reversible vest over my new look dress. I drew this pattern from the April 2017 issue of Burda Style in a size 44. The pattern called for 32 14mm metal rings, but I couldn't find that size in gold, so I ordered 16mm gold rings from Amazon.ca. The pattern called for plain fabrics for the outside and printed for the inside, and the original fabric from the photo was like a plain polyester blend with the look of wash silk. I used a navy blue fabric from Len's Mill and some turquoise polyester fabric that I bought from Value Village. Now, I struggled sewing the inside of the vest to the outside because the instructions said to sew the armhole edges and then turn the vest right side out. but once they're sewn, there's no way to turn it right side out. Despite this challenge, I love the results. It's fun to layer this vest over my dress or with a long sleeve Amazon tee and a pair of jeans. The next time I make up new look 6806, and yes, there will be a next time, I'm going to make up the short sleeve version out of a knit fabric and lengthen the dress by a few inches. The suggested fabrics are cotton and cotton blends, silk and silk types, crepe and rayon, but I use the same blue circle fabric for this dress as my Butterick 6625 skirt. I also have another top pattern on the go to match. Next, I have two free patterns made from thrifted fabric. The first is the Back to Basics tote bag from Sally Tomato. This is a beginner-friendly, minimalist tote designed for faux leather and cork fabric. I found the instructions for this project on YouTube. I used seam binding on all the raw edges so that I could sew the bag with the instructions provided. Next, there's my quilted jacket, and I downloaded this pattern for free from doityourselfforfree.com. It's available in European sizes 34 to 44, and I made up a size 44. The shoulder seam sits a bit farther forward than what I expected, but I like that the seam line is on the front of the jacket rather than on the top of the shoulder. I don't want to look like a linebacker with this quilted fabric. The next time I make up this pattern, I'll widen the lower arms of the jacket. I feel that they're a bit snugger than I'm used to, but I'm still comfortable with the version I sewed. My mom bought this fabric from the Optimist thrift store and gave it to me. Both sides are patterned, so I made the jacket reversible by encasing the seams in seam binding, making it a Hong Kong finish. The jacket took 2 4-yard packages of seam binding, but it was well worth it. I'm wearing my Vogue 1051 pants. This is an Alice and Olivia Vogue American Designer pant pattern that was published in 2005. These pants have slightly flared legs, are semi-fitted through the hip, and have a below waistline contour waistband with a fly zipper closing, front and back welt pockets, and back button loops. My version of the pants, View A, have an invisible zipper in the front rather than the front fly, and I didn't add the welts and loops. My hat is a drawstring beret from the book Saturday Night Hat by Eugenia Kim. The drawstring beret is so versatile because you can wear it in a number of ways. The first way is to open the drawstring just a little bit to allow for a ponytail. Another option would be to loosen it a bit more and pull it back for a snood, or keep it loose then ruche it for a preppy headband. And finally, pull it over your head and it becomes a chic turtleneck or neck dickie. Last but not least are 2 more free sewing patterns. The first is a slouchy hat from Patterns for Pirates. And this pattern comes in 4 sizes, so I chose a large which fits a 23 to 24 inch head circumference. The recommended fabrics are Ponte, sweater knits, Liverpool, brushed poly, rayon blends, t-shirt knits, and upcycled sweaters. Anything with a decent amount of drape works best, otherwise the slouch won't happen. And the cuff piece should be made of any knit with at least 20% stretch. I chose this silky feel printed polyester knit that I bought from Value Village for $4.79 for the whole piece. Value Village measured their fabric in feet, so this piece was 5 by 5, so I was able to make a top from it as well. I chose the almond bodysuit from Mood Fabrics, but instead of a bodysuit, I made it into a top by cutting straight across from the hip line of the pattern and then adding an inch in length. I messed up a bit with the overlay of the top of the bodysuit, so my seam ripper got quite a bit of use. But in the end, it all worked out, and I'm thrilled with the outcome. A big thanks to my mom for directing this video and my co-star Blondie for lighting up the screen. I'll see you again soon. Happy sewing! Bye!